Hello, everybody. Aloha from Hawaii. I'm Yulia, and this is my co-pilot Sunny. We wanted to ask you about how's your day going? How your days have been going? Are they all the same? How does your routine look like? What do you do? What time do you get up? What time do you go to bed? If you're a little bit ashamed of answering that question, I just want to tell you that it's totally okay. I honestly feel this is great time for everybody. Just rest and allow themselves to be as lazy as possible. Unless, of course, you work online. This time is probably a lot harder for you and a lot less time for you to relax. What a difference is. Such different realities each one of us have those days, right? But yeah, I wanted to talk about the daily routine and especially morning routine. The reason I want to talk about it, sorry, I have mosquitoes all around me, so I might be itching here and there. So the reason I want to talk about it, I incorporated daily morning routine in my life probably like 8-9 months ago, and so far it has been great. I actually made a video, like a time-lapse video, when you can see my morning routine from the beginning till the end. I filmed it in Panama, in Tribal Gathering, while I was there. I haven't had time to post it, so I think right now is going to be a great time to do it. So I have a video demonstration of my morning routine, and in this video I want to talk a little bit more of actually what I'm doing, so you can better understand what is that you see in the video. The benefits of morning practice. So many. I think, like, I don't even know, like, do I need to go there? Why is that good for you, good for me, good for everybody to have a routine and morning routine? And, it's just such a beautiful act of self-love and staying present with yourself and honoring your body and honoring your soul and all the good stuff. So anyways, the benefits of morning meditations are, limitless, countless. And what should you have in your morning meditation? That might be an interesting question. Yeah, there are so many practices out there. So many. It's incredible how many of them there are. And the thing is, nobody knows better what works for you but you. So how about being open to the possibility to trying out some practices, and maybe, who knows, maybe you'll feel better. Maybe they will make you feel good. Maybe it will start making sense for you to do morning practice. All of those maybes, I'm just here to show an inspiration and show what can be done and just share what I'm doing. And, I cannot know what's better for you, but I'll share what works for me. So, I was working on my morning practice for a while. I was trying to figure out what it is that I want to include in my morning practice. As I said, there are so many different practices and tools that I can use. So far, what I found works the best is 3 sets of sun salutations in the morning to wake up my body and let the energy flow. Then what I do is Wim Hof breath work with the push-ups. Here it depends. Sometimes I do 1 round, sometimes I do 3. All depends on how I'm feeling and how much time I actually willing to give into my morning morning practice. So yeah, that helps to alkalize my body, come back to the present moment. Also, just to release the old oxygen and fill my body with new fresh oxygen. Afterwards, what I do is the EFT tapping. EFT stands for emotional freedom technique. I think so. Oh, I don't remember. I think that's what it is. EFT. So, like, you probably heard about chakras and stuff, and like, except those big meridians, we have a bunch of little meridians energetical meridians that go through our body. And there are certain areas where they are more I guess, how you can say it, can be easily influenced by your action. And action is actually tapping. So there are a few points that you go through your body. I'm showing this to you right now. I probably can spend more time explaining all of this. If you'd like me to, please ask in the comment, and I have plenty of time right now. I'll be happy to explain more. But yeah, I do EFT tapping, so basically it helps me to release blockages to whatever information is happening in the world, in my world and the world in general. I also combine EFT with Hawaiian practice. I always have hard time to pronounce it, but let me see if I can do it. Ho'oponopono. Yeah, nailed it. It's a beautiful practice of asking forgiveness and taking responsibility for everything that's happening in the outside world. Because, you know, what happens on the inside is reflected on the outside. So whatever you created on the inside, that's what's manifested in the outside. I'm like talking about a very deep topic, but very shallowy. So also, if you'd like to hear more about Ho'oponopono, let me know. So what I do, I combine those two practices. I go to EFT zones when I'm tapping, and I actually say in the mantra of Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And in those moments, I usually what I'm asking, who I'm asking for the forgiveness is usually in myself on the outside world. So, you know, like I will tap into my aspect that I was suppressed and I was not acknowledging. Like, for example, something in me that feels powerless. So I will go say this mantra in a way to take responsibility for it, and like just, you know, to apologize for making it powerless in my own reality. The same way I use this technique for the outside world. So whatever is happening and I'm aware of, I take a full responsibility as well, because it would not be in my reality if somehow I didn't contribute to that manifestation. So yeah, I do Ho'oponopono with EFT. It also depends. Sometimes I can do 1 round, sometimes I do 3. Looking at the time frame I give to my morning practice. Yeah, and then what I do is what do you call it? Oh, meditation. How do you call it? Meditation. But also I use different techniques in my meditation. Usually we'll start with grounding, just sit in a lotus position and imagine the energy from the center of the earth entering through my root chakra, and then, you know, opening all the chakras, going up, as then see myself as the 3 branches reaching out to the sky, and then I'm just being this channel between the worlds, from the earth to the sky and come back. So that's something I do in meditation. Then I will go into let me think what I'm doing. Oh, and then so I said about grounding. In grounding, I usually imagine myself as the mountain, and I would just say, you know, I am strong, 3S, strong, stable, solid. That's what I'm gonna ground myself. Then I do the 3 meditation, and then I go into like very basic but the most powerful, I would say, type of meditation. It's the, I would call it probably observation slash self-inquiry meditation. So I would just sit there and, you know, step out of my thoughts and observe them floating by. And then I will start asking questions, like questions of self-awareness. And I will start with, who is thinking those thoughts? You have to become aware of your thoughts first, right? So who is thinking those thoughts? Who is aware of those thoughts? And then I'll just like, you know, sit in the answer. This is how can I describe the meditation. Who is aware of those thoughts? Then who is aware of the awareness? No questions, you know, come back. The answer is always I. And then I finish my self-inquiry with the question, who am I? Phew. And this is basically, just receiving the answer without trying to make it something else that I am already. So yeah, this is basically my morning routine. Kind of very, very fast. I've been, using different tools, and there are some other techniques that sometimes I add to my morning routine. But those the one I talked about that they're just the most solid ones for me, at least in my experience. It looks that I can stick to them and actually do it. I think the great success of it is because it's not too long. The whole practice without meditation takes me probably like around 20-25 minutes, and then meditation is whatever's gonna happen. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have already the practice. I would love to hear that. Okay, like it? Hold on. How should I say? If you like this video, like it, share it, subscribe to the channel. You can hit the notification button. And yeah, this is fun. Love you. Namaste.